If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super unders and a song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash.
Just cash.
Man, I was trying to hit the air horn when he was cussing, but it didn't really work. I still heard cussing. What's up, E?
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back. Welcome. It is Monday, fun day, and it's just cash. What's good, man? What's good, Underrated? How are you?
I'm so good. I think this is the best mood I've been in probably, I don't know, it's been months, man. It's sunny outside. We won 13.44 units last week. I've been making music, been winning different plays, and even other things going on. I don't know, bro. Life's pretty good. How about you?
Oh, it's been nice, man. I mean, we're coming off of one of our best weeks of the season so far. Had a few bad beats along the way, but, you know, can't complain about that. Turned out a good profit on the week, hit a bunch of slips, and, you know, we crushed it with Unrivaled, too. Got to say, if you guys are in the Discord, had our top play, Big Ryan Howard was at 15.5 points. Unbelievably disrespectful.
Jeez.
And ended up crushing with that. So it was a good weekend, man. Honestly, good weekend. We had a good Saturday for once. You know, a few things that could have made it a sweep, but we're not going to dwell on that. And, you know, all in all, it's a good time. So if you guys won some money with us here this last week, make sure to hit that like button down below. Appreciate you supporting the channel as always. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn those noties on, and don't forget to don't miss out on the Discord. Links down in the description for that. Come check it out. Still 7-day free trials rolling out. And I mean, hey, anybody who was in here this last month, you made that plenty more on top of it. So don't miss out on it.
Yeah, dude. Depends on your unit size, but geez, you could have a $2 unit and still be up on the month if you made all the plays we made this week. Jeez, this last month, I should say. Hey, if you got a $20 unit size, you're probably up like, what's that? 20 times 13. What's that? 500, 400 bucks. If you have $20 units, you're feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, $20 on 13 units flat is $260. So well worth it. That's many months paid for and many extra gamblings in your pocket. So hopefully you guys will be a part of that. Again, come check it out. 7-day free trial. Don't miss out. We also getting ready for a lot of other off-sport seasons. You know, we got John
likes the thumbnail. Let's go. We all like the thumbnail. If you like the thumbnail, hit the like button. Let's go.
That's right. If you love cake, hit that thumb button. I love Kiki, man. She was honestly one of our favorite players here this last year, and got big expectations for her this next season. So, and speaking of, we're getting a little bit closer to that March 10th deadline. So we're going to find out if, in fact, we're going to have one, a WNBA season, and two, if it's going to start on time. But they did have another meeting and or counter proposals today. So I'm sure we'll get some more news as we get closer towards that deadline. But I do think we're going to have a season. It might be a delayed season or, starting a little bit behind schedule. But I do feel like we are going to have one. So we got WNBA coming up, NPB. I mean, soccer's still going on. Disc golf season just started. We got lacrosse, I believe, starting up in 3 months, something like that. And, soccer is going on year round. And baseball too. MLB is going to be starting up, going through spring training right now. So that's going to be here before we know it. A lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of great minds in the Discord, and I'm sure we're going to be making a lot of money with that.
Look at John. John's all in the WNBA now. He says Kiki is her, and we better have a season. I feel him. Kiki is her, and I hope we do have a season.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nice this year. I think for her, I mean, assuming she stays on Washington, nothing too crazy happens, it's going to be a pretty exciting season just in general. I'm excited to see also Georgia Moore being back this year. I mean, she was obviously their first round pick and ended up sitting the entire season, but that's going to be a fun squad, man. I'm super excited. Washington upset a lot of teams here this last year, and now with them being on a complete rebuild, it is going to be a younger squad, but still a lot of really top talent and players kind of waiting in the wings. So we'll see how that goes. I'm honestly more excited for free agency for WNBA. That's going to be the most exciting thing. We should see the most amount of players going to different teams and, signing new contracts and what have you, plus the addition of 2 expansion teams this season alone. I believe there's one more team in the works for next year. So it's going to be, a lot like last year, man. Just adding 1 or 2 teams, it's going to make a whole new ball game. So super excited. We're going to see more games on the season as well. A lot less of those solo slate kind of nights. We should have at least 2 teams playing on any given night. And then stepping it up, we should see a lot more 4 and 5 game slates. So super excited. It's only going to make things better for us. And, the books keep opening up the prop lines for us because it's only moving forward.
Yeah, and funny thing, you're talking about baseball. John brought up he likes betting baseball, but he doesn't even watch it. And I was thinking, man, there's nothing like watching baseball when you have a strikeout prop. I don't think there's anything like that feeling. That anxiety of watching for a strikeout prop is probably the most scary. I don't know the word, but it takes years off your life, man. Watching those when you need a strikeout or you don't need a strikeout, either way, if you have an under or an over, when it comes to baseball strikeouts, oh my God, I do not miss that feeling. I think I should just not watch it. Just make the plays and not watch it anymore because that is painful. You know what I mean? Is it just me?
Oh, it can definitely be frustrating, especially at the beginning of the season while the pitchers are starting to get loosened up and, really catching their stride. It can be a bit annoying, but, it is also kind of a fun aspect of it because for me personally, unless I'm at a baseball game, I find it highly boring. Like it's so abysmal just sitting there every inning. But at least that aspect of it, you kind of have a one-on-one matchup, getting to watch that and really focus in on. So that aspect of it is somewhat fun. It's definitely stressful because, you can have just at least one guy, get cracked from 2 different batters and get pulled, way early in the game. And sometimes that is unfortunate, but it does happen. And, it's different experience being at the game, though.
It's just more of the just the whole idea of pitching the ball. You're sitting there waiting for him to pitch. And you're like, all right, he's about to throw it. All right, what's the batter doing? That second when he lets the ball go out of his hand, that feeling that if you need that 3rd strike or it's 3-2 or whatever it might be, like that feeling, bro. I'm just saying there's nothing like that exact feeling. Nothing in football is like that. Nothing in basketball is like that. It's almost like a free throw in basketball, but way worse. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm digressing again, E. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. We got a little bit of time to kill today. Also, if you guys got any comments, questions, make sure and throw them down below. We'll check out any player props that you guys have on the radar. And I think today, let's start off with Unrivaled because we got 2 plays to talk about. Actually, a couple plays. We'll just kind of, hit on a few different ones. Ryan Howard did unfortunately get bumped to 18.5 site-wide. So if you missed out on that, it's a bit unfortunate there. If you want to play the bumps, to each their own. But let's talk about our cover girl today. We got Big Kiki. And then we'll get to the rest of these comments for the Big Jolly one. Okay. So now talking about Kiki, I did have a bit of interest in her PRA as well. I will say, a fair amount of interest in her in that regard. But I think the scoring, honestly, is the best marker for her. I mean, all season long, she's been somewhere between 10.5 and 11.5 points, and rightfully so. I mean, take a look at her so far this season. Through the they have 14 games so far. She's cleared her line in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the games already. So I mean, we're talking about 50% hit rating just coming off the bench in quite a limited role. So now we remove Boston completely. She's unfortunately done for the season. They're hoping she's going to be healthy enough for the Olympics. That is also something to keep an eye out for. But look at the production from Kiki. I mean, the rebounding definitely all over the place, which I do think fair amount will fall to her tonight, especially the on-court matchup with Hamby on the other side. But points got to be the lowest route here. I mean, they have her rebounds listed at 8.5, and I think 1.5, baked in for the PRA line on top of the points and rebounds. But for her, I mean, we've seen her last year. Production level always comes a lot more from scoring. The rebounding can be pretty solid from game to game, but I don't want to bank on that. I'm not hoping on her getting 10 rebounds tonight when we've only seen her do that one time so far this season. But field goal volume looked really strong. I mean, we had several games, double-digit field goal attempts this season, and we know how the offense runs. I mean, they run a lot of plays through Boston, so I do think she's going to supplement that. They'll continue to run the offense, through her, through Plum. Tiffany Hayes still kind of, a ghost of herself, and we've seen a flash of her here and there from game to game, but honestly, not really reliable. This matchup, pretty soft down low, man. I mean, look at a lot of the more recent games that the Vinyl have played. We'll take a look at just the last 5, for example, but also the 2 that they played against the Phantoms, so you can kind of see what Boston did to them. All right, so the first time we had Boston, she went for 21 points, 21, 11, and 2. Pretty modest outing, close game. And then the second time, Boston went for 33, 16, and 4. So very much so scoring allowed in the paint right there. Tiffany Hayes doing nothing. We got 2 points, 12 points. And then Kelsey Plum, in a lively spot here. Her line's a little bit higher than what I really want to chase after. But on-court matchup looks great. I mean, Boston absolutely killed it. She crushed her normal lines for that day. But then we take a look back at these more recent meetings. I mean, AT just put up 18 against them. And AT is not a scorer. I mean, we've seen that all season long for her. So for her to go for 18 points, quite impressive. But games before that, we had Brianna Stewart go for 28. We had Aaliyah Edwards go for 26. And then we also had Malanga, which is one of her worst games so far this season. They actually ended up blowing them out, so they didn't get their normal starter run. But she still put up 13 points, so not bad, 4 of 10 shooting. But their paint presence has been really lackluster lately. Hamby not really playing a whole lot of defense. You do get a little bit of Brittany Grinder in the mix now. I mean, she's been playing somewhat more minutes lately, but still nothing too crazy. And, just it's way too low of a line. I mean, for them to not have Boston now and basically the books only just moved her point prop up by like 2.5, that doesn't seem like it should be high enough. I mean, personally, she should be at least 15.5, 16.5 points, and I do think we'll see a bump after this game. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a great spot. And the numbers just keep going on and on. I mean, I can rattle off even more of these games. So we had Shakira Austin, the game before that, went for 22.
Question.
Yes.
Kiki, 13.5 points. Boston, gone. Kiki, 14 minutes and 14 points last game with Boston. Who the heck plays when Kiki's on the bench? Who's their big?
I mean, it's going to be kind of scarce. I know that they picked up Isaiah James, and I cannot remember other girl's name.
That's not a big, though. They got to play Kiki 20 minutes? 18 minutes? Something crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, Michaela Timpson is going to be their only other backup, and she hasn't played, I don't think she's played any minutes.
That's
so
that
far this
Snoop
season.
Dogg gif that says, who? Like,
Yeah.
Kiki at 13 and a half is a fucking smash.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, I think so. This was still
2 units.
I was debating on 2 units, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was debating.
I think we should do it now. Better late than never, E. It's still sitting there at 13 and a half. That's a smash, bro. 14 and 16 last 2 games with Boston. Now you're telling me Boston's not even there? And it's a good matchup too? And we need 14?
I'm not mad at it. I mean, hey, I'll double down on it. You can get her on both Prize Picks and Underdog right now. Technically, Prize Picks has a better payout for it. Underdog just dinged the payout down to like 0.88 or something. Yeah,
Hey,
0.88.
if you do a 0.88 or whatever that is with the normal, is it still 3x though? Might be the same as Prize Picks, you know? If you put it in a 2-pick. Here, I'll
Yeah. I mean, it's still technically going to be the same. Yeah.
Dope. Do you want me to change it to 2? I will. Just say the word.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I
Good.
think she goes for about 16 to 18 points tonight, personally.
Nice. And I'm going to put it at the top of the list where it belongs. Since she's in the thumbnail, let's go. We're ready. 2 units. Michaela Thompson.
Hey, Timpson, big Timpson.
Oh, well, I call her Thompson. That's how bunk she is.
Yeah, I mean, in truth, I mean, they're definitely going to need Kiki as much as possible. I mean, we know Hamby's a high-powered motor on the other side. Brittany Grinder, when she gets rolling, is also a prolific scorer. So, I mean, they will need somebody out there to match at least one of these two. Worst case scenario, I think she at least matches close minutes to Hamby, who played almost 20 minutes this last game. I mean, Hamby and Ryan Howard were out there the entire game. So, if the only way we lose this bet, I would say, is if she's in massive foul trouble. That is the only way I think we lose tonight.
Hey, that means it's for sure a 2-unit bet because chances are she won't get in foul trouble. Hey, she might, but that's a bet. That's what bets are, bro. This is a great investment. Q Donkey agrees. 2 units, he says. In caps, he wrote it. 2 units, Kiki, easy. Let's go. Whoever's watching, I'm not guaranteeing anything. That's not how we do things, and there's no locks. It's not how it works, but this is definitely something to put a little more than normal on. And that is the truth. Q Donkey got to play for us too. Under rebound play. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. We'll get to that here in just a second. Let's just kind of touch on Howard for a second, and then
I bet you want to touch on Howard for a second. Dicko.
I don't think she would like that much. Yeah, I mean, big Ryan Howard, like I said, she was at 15.5 points this last game. Just honestly super disrespectful. Now, we saw a couple of different things in this last game, which I think, yes, could be very subject to change, but Ryan Howard is playing the entire game. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We saw it this last game. She sat for only just a small marginal amount of time. But for her, she was a playoff queen. I mean, she is the 3-on-3 basketball queen. We've said that for years now. I mean, she played for Team USA for a long while, and she's really shown her skills up here in this matchup. But last year in the postseason, I mean, she was averaging 22.5 points. So her point prop should easily be 18.5, 19.5. And it was for a majority of the season. I mean, we saw just a few, I'm not even going to say bad games, but just a few, underwhelming games that she had. And albeit a few, kind of blowouts too. The one against the Lunar Owls was pretty easy. And then she missed the one against the Breeze. But I mean, she's still averaging, 17.5 points so far this season. But last game was really what I expected out of her. I did expect to see her take the reins over, take the field goal attempts, and really put the team on her back. And she played all the minutes she could possibly handle. So that being one major key. And another thing was Ray Burrell did not close the game out, which I will say kind of surprised me, but not really that surprising. She wasn't a starter all season either, but really, really took a hit on minutes. I mean, coach ended up closing out with Erica Wheeler, playing a little bit better defense. She's also a second facilitator on the team. I'm not going to say Ray was playing bad by any means. I mean, she still shot 4 of 9, had 11 points, and had her highest season RA game with 9. So she was cruising. But it looks like coach is trying to match bodies on the other side, and that is something we could definitely see here today because Kelsey Plum's going to need all the attention they can handle, and Tiffany Hayes, still is a bucket, but also, Natasha Cloud, you got to think about her. She's been quite a bucket for this team when the time calls for her, and real good chance, coach could end up doing this again. So Ryan Howard, Hamby, really secure minutes. More than likely would kind of stick my, coin there if I had to. So Ryan Howard, 17.5 points. Hamby was also a mid-tier option. The 16.5 points still feels a touch low for her. Another player just, more recent struggles, but not really struggling that bad so far this season. She's played really, really damn good ball. So we saw the starters step up. I think the same situation here. Phantom have been a top team all year long. They've really dominated a lot of their games, so they are going to have to keep stepping it up here. But the lines on those two were just a little bit too low. So 13.5 points for Kiki. We had 17.5 for Ryan Howard. And there was two other plays that I kind of at least want to mention or have for honorable mentions for. I know you like a good under. But the small guards, we got Courtney Williams, 9.5 points. She's not been shooting the ball that much. Really staying way under this. She is killing the RA, so I did warn you guys about that with her being in the starting unit. Her under 9.5 points, and then also Natasha Cloud, who I hope they did not
under 10.5 for Cloud, right? Yeah,
that looks 10.5 for her.
Cloud's like, the only scary part of that is I was thinking too when you're talking about Cloud is like we know how Cloud is. She could score if she wanted to, but she's okay with just passing unless they need her. Is like what is what we've seen. The only scary thing is Boston out, right? Doesn't that give her a little more, kind of a little more usage, or no? I feel like it just a little bit.
It could, but there's just really she's going to have overlap between whenever Kiki and Plum are on the floor, she'll slide in for Tiffany Hayes there. But she can lose out minutes in a variety of ways. If Tiffany Hayes is playing good, coach is not going to give her a full run. If they run with the second unit a little bit more, she's still competing with Kelsey Plum as far as just overall field goal attempts. And even Isaiah James, I got to say she's played really well in the small minutes that she's been on the court so far for these, injury teams or what's going on. So it's not like she's a do-nothing person while she's out there either. Any minutes with the starting unit, I would not be so worried about Cloud actually scoring, but it's also just her shot volume. It's been quite all over the place. Even the games where she's had higher volume, like the 6, 8, and 8 attempts here, she's still lucky to even crack 10 points or double-digit points alone. So it's nothing that's really, secure as far as that. If she's hitting a bunch of threes, it might be a wrap there. But I just don't think that they need her. Like, they have way too many weapons on this team.
I'm not mad at it, bro. 10.5 is a little bit too high for her normally. So just wanted to make sure that Boston being gone doesn't hurt us a little bit. But sounds good to me. I'm down to play it.
Same thing with Courtney Williams. She's only gone for double-digit points in 3 times so far this season. So, anybody at that rate, I'll take my chances. If she gets there, she gets there.
Mm-hmm. Worth the play, definitely. I like this comment here and new name, so I wanted to shout it out real quick. Martez Denny, what's up? Welcome. He says, why do people like NC State money line today over Duke? He says, is that a good bet? NC State money line over Duke? I don't know where he saw that. Boy, oh boy, I wouldn't want to make that bet. What about you?
No. If you like pain, you could definitely do that. But personally, there's no way I foresee Duke being able to lose this game. Honestly, the books are giving a lot of credit to NC State being only just 9.5 point underdogs. If this was at Duke, this game would easily be like 12.5, 15.5 point spread. Now, I will say NC State's played some pretty good basketball, but their matchups have been pretty not that difficult so far this season, man. Honestly, you look at a lot of the different teams they played, and they truthfully just haven't played a powerhouse team. There's been 1 or 2 teams kind of in the mix.
While you're on that, you should throw in Darian Williams and his under here. Yeah,
we're gonna segue right into that. So just, I mean, look at some of the more formidable teams that they played. So we're talking actual good teams. UNC was the only exception that was without Caleb Wilson, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so without Caleb Wilson, bit of a different dynamic there. They did spank them, but look at the other top teams. And we had Louisville, they got blown out by 40. Virginia, blown out by 30. Syracuse picked up a win there. Not really a top school, if you will, but almost lost to Boston College. Lost again to Virginia. Let's see who else. Lost to Auburn. Auburn's not even a good team. Texas, not a good team. So this is going to be their first true top 5 elite matchup that they're playing, and I do not think this game even. I think maybe it stays close. We'll say within 15, but real good chance they get blown out by 20 here.
He says, I seen it on some live video while at work. Yeah, someone. I think it's just the idea of just being at NC State and it being the end of the season and them needing a win, and I think it's just more of the end of the season. But Duke's going to want to win to get that higher seed in the end too. So I don't know. I don't see NC State winning this game. You know what John just said? That's very interesting. He said, just discovered parlay play has Unrivaled.
No way.
See? Look at E's face, John. Look how excited he is. He's logging in right now. He can't even wait a single moment. He's about to go to parlay play. He's typing it in right now. Look at him.
When did they start doing that?
Uh-oh. John says, I can play more on Kiki now because I'm not limited. He said, would you pair Kiki with Howard? Yes, he would. Did you get Howard for 17.5, John? Or is it 18.5? We want that 17.5.
Oh, shit. They do have Unrivaled. When did they add this? Oh, my goodness.
I don't know, but tell me they don't have it live. Maybe they just added it because it's playoffs. Hopefully they don't have it live and have those little glitches so we can just smash them again. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be nice. Hey, they do have Howard at 17.5 still.
Grab
it.
Good
Value.
Grab it. Thanks, John. Great find there, John.
Wow. When did they add Unrivaled?
E. This is like E's birthday all over again.
Well, hey, I mean, I needed that, man, since I just got limited on Underdog. That's pretty massive.
Underdog sucks. Actually, Underdog's the best. They just limit too fast. So easy to win.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Very good to know. I will be depositing money on this because I haven't played on this site in forever.
I'm about to do Kiki and Ryan right now on there. Right now, baby. Come on, parlay play. Load up. Load up, parlay play. I tried to hit parlay play. I said, hey, if I deposit, will you guys give me a discount? I mean, a bonus? They were like, no. It's like, geez, thanks. Great business. It's like, I haven't played in like a year. They're like, no. We looked at your account. You're not available for any bonuses. So fine, I'll just take money on my own then. Jerks.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, while we're talking about this game, let's talk about Darren Williams and what looks like potentially an error line, and or it's a line that's only here exclusively on Underdog. So site-wide, they have him at 19.5 points, and you can see right here, it's the same payout. I mean, he's 19.5 PRA everywhere else, and we were kind of hunting for a few alt lines, but this is typically what we're looking for on that next tier up. So, normally going from the 19.5 to 22.5, this is where we should be at, but they're giving us a full payout for the 21.5, which, yes, it's only on here, but I mean, rightfully so. You add up his individual metrics. I mean, you got 14.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. I mean, that's 19, and then 20.5 here with this. So we're getting a full point tax on the PRA line, which I don't know what prop they might bump up. Oh, okay. See, this was 2.5 assists earlier. So this should be 2.5 assists. It looks like they're kind of tinkering still with the props. He was at 2.5 assists earlier today. They lowered that back down, and then they bumped his points back up. So I do think the assist will go back up to 2.5, and then we'll see this line, be a normal thing. But real good chance they could ding the payout on it too. or they could just settle at 20.5. I wouldn't be surprised there either. But either way, points are a little bit too high, and the PRA is definitely a little bit too high for him. Looking at individual stuff, I mean, we saw the most recent game, Big DeRitter. He got in there in some garbage time, which was really unfortunate. Duke ended up pulling all their starters, and he was out there for the last, I think, like 4 minutes of the game against nobody. Got 4 free throw attempts to barely go over his points, but PRA is still just too high for him. I mean, we're talking about a player who's barely getting 6 RA so far this year, and then also with the scoring, very sporadic. He's been coming through a real bad slump, or I don't even know if I want to call it a slump because we've seen a lot of that this year. He's just been all over the place. Doesn't really perform well in these high-powered matchups, and this is going to be, again, their most real defense they have played all season besides Virginia. And we just saw what Duke did to Virginia, so kind of take that for what you will. But I think the points are too high for him. PRA is definitely too high. I mean, Duke is no joke about cutting down on the rebounds, man. I mean, they've been playing so well with that. And I just also, I could see easily another, Feist did it the same way. Early 2 fouls, man. Go grab some wood and sit down. Would not be surprised if Boozer plays a little bit of bully ball with him, tries to get to that free throw line like he does so frequently. And it's going to be a difficult matchup. I mean, if he gets those threes rolling, cool. If not, you're not getting to the free throw line like we've seen in a couple of these little stretches here. But real difficult matchup. And again, wouldn't be surprised to see them get it spanked.
1,000%. Love that play. And the error, it's pretty much an error on Underdog. You can only get it on Underdog. 21.5 for the full payout is crazy. It's not on any other site like that. It's 20.5 somewhere, 19.5 most places. John says, glad I could help. I'm also limited on UD, just like you guys. And Q Donkey says, yes, I'm running that there too. So we're all going to parlay play today, playing Ryan Howard over 17.5 points and Kiki over 13.5 points. It looks like a great play. And Kevin Thomas is here. Kevin Thomas is here. We missed him so.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? Glad to have you. Glad to see you guys. Definitely seen some old faces, some new. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, make sure you get some good luck tonight. Hit that like button down below. 15 likes at least for a good night. 25 likes for a sweeper.
For a sweeper deeper. Hey, old 3932. What's up? New name, man. He has a good point here. He has a very good point. He says, and we were talking about this before, Darian Williams, isn't he a senior? And this is senior night. Are we scared? Are we scared?
I mean, take that for what you will. I know there's a little bit of buzz about that. I mean, yes, he is a senior, so they could definitely try to go to him a little bit more, but it's just not a good matchup, man. I mean, it's really not. His shot volume, yes, going up a little bit more in the most recent games, but not really translating to a whole lot of production. I mean, he's really struggled in some of these high-powered matchups. You look at even without Caleb Wilson there on the other side, he struggled in the UNC game. Virginia shut him down both times that they played. Where was Miami? Miami, same thing. I mean, 11-3-3. Louisville, 8-5-2. I mean, these are still right below where Duke is actually at. I would say probably the closest one being Virginia and Miami as far as paint presence, but he went out and played full minutes. I mean, he played a full game, did his normal thing, 12 field goal attempts, 15 field goal attempts, even one of them. It's just a tough matchup. I mean, it's a tough matchup, and hey, if he goes over, it is what it is, but we got to take our chances here, and senior night or not, it's still a real tough matchup for him. Who else do they have better seniors?
It's a great point. It is a great point. I'm glad he brought it up as well. It is probably a little tick on the side of caution to say, that is something to think about, but this is Duke. He's gonna have to hit like 2 or 3 threes to make this work, and he can. But I like betting against this guy.
Well, at least if we're talking about senior night specifically, 4 out of the 5 starters are all seniors. So I don't doubt I don't believe that much production is going to filter out to him.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Huge
anything, they're going to have to step it up with some of these wing players like Copeland. I mean, he's had some pretty good games, but Alan Lubin, I mean, he's played really, really damn well in the second half of the season.
Hey.
I mean, you can see the double-digit scoring.
Hey, also, a great point as well. Great point. There's already a million seniors in there, and this isn't their last home game, so maybe it isn't even their senior night, right? They play Stanford at home next. So.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, at home. So this isn't senior night, right? I don't know how
I mean,
it
it
works.
definitely could. It definitely could be. Let me look on their page.
I thought it was their last home game is how they did it. I don't know. Either way, I still like it, but yeah, this is definitely something to bring up. I forgot about the senior night stuff we were thinking about the other day. Hey, guess what else, E? We shoot for 15 likes. We already got 16. What do you think about that?
Oh, no, baby. Yeah, y'all appreciate it, man. Y'all are the real ones. Now, I don't see anything on their homepage about it being senior night or not.
But like you said, bro, if 4 of the 5 are seniors, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much volume that's going to go up here. And again, for him, man, I mean, if he goes out and picks up 2 early fouls, it's going to be pretty much all over but crying. I mean, they're going to have to defer to their backups and the wing players. I really think also with them playing from behind, for Williams, one big thing is he does have some flash upside for 3-point shooting. So, I mean, this is really the only way he's going to beat us. If he gets hot from 3, he could kill us. But other than that, I mean, he's not getting to the free throw line. We know that. And he's not going to have an easy matchup as far as the mid-game or mid-range shooting or trying to drive to the lane. So it is strictly going to be from the 3-point line. That's the only way he's going to beat us.
Mm-hmm. And I love our chances against Duke that they hold that away from him. NC State's not good enough. They're not good enough to get him open. They don't have to worry about anyone really.
And ironically too, he's actually a much better road player. I mean, look at him so far this season. He's played a lot worse at the house in a majority of these games. I mean, really, really underwhelming second half of the season.
Yeah, he started the season hot. Because I remember we were on him a little bit. Like, we were thinking he'd be decent like he was last year. But last year he had Toppin. This year he has no one to help him. I feel like that's a big part of his issue. He's a decent player. He just looks bad when he has to be the number 1 player.
Yeah. And with Boozer likely covering him for a majority of the game, that's just going to make things even more difficult. And even if they don't, I mean, let's say Boozer lets him hang out there and it's Dame Sarr that goes out there and covers him. I mean, he's a pretty damn good defender too.
He is. I was watching him against, who did we bet? Serta under the other day, and he was running around chasing Serta around. I was like, I feel good about this. Serta's not getting anything.
Yeah. So, I mean, either one of these 2 defenders I feel pretty strong about. And in a situation, that maybe NC goes a little bit smaller, him especially getting the treatment there. I mean, they're going to focus on him more so because the other guy's not really the best 3-point shooters. So, I mean, if you cut this leg off and really kind of lean into the other 2 players, I mean, Holloman's going to have to step it up. Paul McNeil maybe sees a little bit more usage here, but again, another player that's just kind of struggled. I think best situation or best scenario for them is to really try and get in the paint with Van Allen and try and get to the free throw line as much as possible because, I mean, Patrick is, he gets a little handsy on the other side, but Boozer does not foul much at all. So you're not getting free throws from him. If you're playing in isolation between these 2 guys, I do like the matchup on court. Maybe there's a real good chance that we see just a lot of Williams out at the 3-point line. That way they bring Boozer out of the paint, let him go to work on the inside, and then you have your Paul McNeil and Copeland trying to slash to the basket. But other than that, I mean, Boozer should be hip-to-hip with him all night. And again, if Boozer's getting to the free throw line like we've seen in these last couple games, 2 fouls early incoming.
Yes, and old 3932 says respect it 100 and says, yeah, who cares? LOL. Let's run it up. Let's go. I like that. You just got to be confident. We got to be confident in our unders. That's what we've learned over the years. Just be confident in your unders. Do not be scared. Unders hit more than overs. Say that again with us. Write it on the chalkboard 100 times. Unders hit more than overs. You might not know, just do it. Don't cry when you lose. You lose overs too. But you lose less unders. Just saying.
Yeah, man. We got to take advantage while we can. Top matchups too. I'm genuinely curious to see how this game's going to be, because this will be the first like real elite team that NC State plays, and they've struggled against some of the more top teams, but now getting actual number one, this is going to be a scary matchup.
I love it. I'm so excited about unders in this last couple weeks. That's why we're up 13 units this last week. I mean, the overs we've picked now, don't get me wrong, they've been nice as well, but man, when we find those unders against the right defenses, it's been another level in this college basketball. Yeah. It's just, man, good defenses at the wrong team, at Duke type things, or, I mean, that's a bad example because good old Darian's at home today, but those type of plays lately, whoo-wee. Like you said, Darian's just kind of looks worse on at home, so let's get it, man.
Yeah, I'm curious. So I just want to look at one last little thing. His home splits. Yeah, so, I mean, the three-point shooting, this is the only thing, again, like I said, I'm sweating for tonight, or that we should be sweating. It's just the three-point ball.
Can you tell us who he got those green bars against, those 4 games? Who was he playing there? Syracuse? Okay.
Yeah.
Who else?
So we had Syracuse,
Kansas.
And I think... No, they didn't go to overtime. And then we got Scrub School and Scrub School. So, I mean, basically 2 out of the, 14. So 2 out of 12 reasonable to real teams.
What did he get PRA-wise in that one game against Kansas? Just out of curiosity.
He had 31 in that game.
Okay, so he went off in that game.
Yeah, but that was also with 10 rebounds. I mean, how often have we seen him get 10 rebounds this season?
Weird.
3 times.
It happens. Like we were saying, it's called gambling for a reason. But these are I look at this more like an investment, man. We get 7 or 8 of these out of 10. Yeah, they lose sometimes, but they win more than they lose. Let's get it. And this line is just off. 21.5 is just wrong.
Yeah. The 19.5 might be a little bit more on the sweaty side, but we got to play this discrepancy. Got to do it.
Yeah, Underdog made a mistake. They put 21.5 as the normal 100% payout. 2 extra PRAs for us for free. So don't forget that when you're locking it in.
Yeah, and they got it hidden away too, so you don't see it on the default one.
Yep. Get it in, guys.
All right, well, let's keep it going. I know we're kind of running a little bit behind here, but it's only 2 games tonight plus the Unrivaled, so we're kind of chilling. We did get a lot of props just going up for Tuesday and Wednesday stuff, so we're going to start cutting through those and see what kind of value we got. But another one, I think, honestly, 2 different lines. I don't mind his normal 3.5 line either. I will say, if you don't want to really sweat it out at nearly as much, it's honestly pretty much the same hit rating. Only 3 game difference, but 3.5 and the alt at 4.5. More so the alt at 4.5. We're going 2 units on this. I mean, 82% so far this season. Guys averaging only 2.8 rebounds. And really, the rebounding is the spike rebounds are coming from offensive rebounds, which ironically enough for a guard, shouldn't happen too terribly often, but this matchup going to be a bit more difficult. Illinois has been really, really solid inside the paint. They do not allow many guard rebounds whatsoever. I mean, we've seen quite a variety of guards stay under this. And even these, I mean, honestly, these are hella low lines. I mean, it's just 3.5 and 2.5 for each of these guys. So as far as getting 5 or more rebounds, very scarce. I mean, only Sam Hoiberg and Zoom Diallo, and then Yates, more recent ones. But quite a stretch of guards not being able to do that. Plus, you always have the upside of this game could totally blow out. I mean, Illinois is at home, quite a dangerous team. The spread... Do I not have it here?
Put Dickey's lines on away games too. Looks even worse, I think. Man, at Illinois, this dude's getting 5 rebounds, and like you said, such a chance they get blown out too.
Yeah, I didn't even see the spread was that high either. 17.5 points is, I mean, fair, but it's definitely up there.
At Illinois, they've been kicking ass lately. Look at that, bro.
Yeah, but So this was another reason why I said, the 3.5 line, I don't mind that either, just because honestly, he's not even coming close to that. I mean, he's barely averaging 2.7 rebounds to begin with. And then this, I believe, was an offensive rebound game that he had. Oh, no, it's just straight up rebounds. So
the ball bounced. The ball bounced wrong, in that game. That's why I like That's why I like the alt, because it's like, man, you remember how Dorn got 2 straight rebounds? You said, damn, he got back-to-back rebounds, remember? And then he had no rebounds for like 25 minutes of the game. So this is the same thing for him here. It's like the 3.5 is a good play too, but for these type of rebound plays, it's like the ball bouncing a different way is what we're going to get here. I'd rather just take the alt. I feel you, though. I'd close my eyes and take 3.5, but I don't want to. That's just feels like I'd be so angry if he just got 4 balls that just bounced to him, But that 4.5 now, you got to be super lucky to get that.
Plus, I mean, like I was saying, Illinois has been really, really solid against their rebounding, especially to opposing guards. But real good chance, he's either going to be chasing Wagler around or between, oh my goodness, blanking, Boswell, who also, to his credit, I mean, he's been shooting the ball a lot lately. So chasing around either one of those guys, I mean, on the arc and in that mid-range area, going to be a lot more difficult to pick up rebounds from that. Worst case scenario, him covering Boswell and Wagler being on the other side with a different person, could lead to a few more threes. But honestly, this matchup is also going to be really, really solid for scoring inside the paint. So, the Thomas Slav, Drew Davids, and stuff like that, real good chance we see them get worked in more this particular matchup, because that was something we had talked about at length last slate with them going up against MSU. And, yes, it was Michigan, right? Michigan?
Who?
Illinois. They played Michigan last, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was a good one.
Yeah. But it's same thing here. That was more of a matchup where the interior scoring was going to be heavily handicapped for Illinois side of things. But this matchup bodes a lot better. So I think we see the ball distribution goes up a lot more. We shouldn't have to be relying on the guards to pick up scoring. And especially in that instance where we have just the team shooting the ball more and it's not necessarily funneled so much to the guards, long ball opportunity goes way down. Just positional pieces on the court going to be a lot more sporadic, and him chasing around Wagler or Boswell, real good chance we see him just dump it off to somebody on the inside and they go to work there, and he's just going to be standing, out on the 3-point line, either getting ready to transition back into offense or trying to box out on the plays. So it's just a really difficult matchup. I would be shocked if he even gets a offensive rebound this matchup, and any of the games he doesn't have that. I mean, it's just really, really big sweat for him. But road matchup, gotta love to see this. Love me a good blowout script. So real good chance these guys can sit early. Wouldn't be surprised to see another 24, 26 minutes, something like that out of him.
Bookies are slipping. That is what is happening here. That is what is happening here, folks. I don't give a crap how much you know about basketball or all these different things or how great somebody might be at figuring out different things when it comes to matchups or whatever. When you find a line that's just wrong, you just can't be beat, folks. This dude ain't getting 5 rebounds. This is not getting 5 rebounds. He's not.
No, that's fair. Yeah, so the unit size, that was something I also want to talk about as well.
Pause.
Obviously, the 0.64. Hey, pause.
The unit
pause.
size. Yes.
Yeah. The size of that unit, if you will. The 0.64 payout, yes, a little bit on the lower side, but again, with Underdog changing their payout structure, we're still basically getting that extra 0.5 baked in, so it's not nearly as bad. If you got any boost or anything extra today, obviously throw that in with it, but going up on the unit size to make sure we get, a 1.13, assuming it's a regular payout?
I think you get a 2.24, I think, with a regular. It's not the best, but it feels like it almost feels like if you throw Kiki in with it. Now Kiki's 0.88. That sucks. When Kiki was normal payout, any normal payout with it, though, I mean, it gives you, Ryan Howard, 2.24.
Yeah, so I mean, double the unit size on that, obviously, just to get more of a higher payout or just overall income from this. But still, well worth the 2 units. I mean, this is basically just playing a super alt. Should be free square, but having any of these other solid plays on top of it, it's gonna be real good.
Old 3932 says, I know you have a show to finish, but Bradley or Burries tonight against ISU at home tonight. And Old 3932, don't worry, man. Please do throw your plays in the chat. We want to look at what everyone's talking about and what they're liking. We love looking them up. Pretty much,
Yeah.
right, E? So you want to check this out. And while you're at Burries, I saw Q-Donkey also had Burries under rebounds. We can look at both at the same time.
Yeah, man. Burries is a little bit more of my look if I had to pick between the two of them. I mean, personally, Jaden Bradley. I know he's a good player, but that dude is just so sporadic on the scoring and really bothers me a lot. On a personal level, he's burned me on several slips this season. But Burries has been more the rock star on the team. Getting some pretty different line movement here just overall. I mean, you can see he goes all the way up to, hell, even 17.5 points on DraftKings. DraftKings, what are we doing over here, man? Y'all falling off so bad this season. But going all the way down to 14.5 points also on a few different various sites. I know Sleeper, DraftKings, FanDuel, all of them have it for an option. 15.5 points, honestly, would be probably my baseline. I know the fantasy sites do have them at that. So not a bad look. Honestly, hard to sleep on the RA as well. I mean, he is quite a rebounder. The rebounds at 5.5 is a little bit on up there. The playmaking has looked better, but don't know if I'm necessarily sold on that personally. It's really hard to take any of his, RA, PA, PR, anything like that without assuming he's going to score 16 or more points. The 15.5 would probably be our best look here, if I had to guess. At 14.5, he opened at was real nice, so I got to say. So kind of stinks that we're missing out on a little bit of value, but 15 or more points, don't mind that. He's played a little bit better at home as well, averaging about 16.3 points. The on-court matchup, not too scary. I mean, it is still ISU, but they are at home, so you got like the home crowd favor. Torrey, not the best defender. I'd be a little bit more scared about Lipsy, so I do like that on-court matchup a little bit better there. Bradley having to deal with him and vice versa kind of stinks. Ivan should have a bit more of a tough matchup here. Koa Pete. I will say also Koa Pete looked really good this last game, but still looked like in the second half something was going on with him, so I'm not sure what's up with that. He's got a real difficult matchup going up against Jefferson on the other side, and then Crevasse is, Crevasse. But on-court matchup-wise, I do like him.
Yeah, Iowa State's interesting. They've been giving up a few points here and there, so it's not the worst thing ever. And his line's pretty low. That, like you said, that 14.5 was that looked pretty nice.
I would not be surprised to see this game go maybe not a lot under, but somewhere under this total. I'd be real surprised if this game goes over 150.
That gives me an idea.
Yeah, 159 sounds like a line somewhere.
Hey. Nope. I like both team total unders. It'd be even better. Alted. Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Honestly, tonight, though, a little bit more of a spectator sport. We are cheering, obviously, for Williams under, but Duke, all their props are extremely high right now. I mean, Isaiah Evans, if you want to play him, not a bad matchup. Same thing for Boozer. They're just lines are way higher. 15.5 points, 22.5 points now for Boozer. I will say Boozer's 3.5 assists was quite appealing. I would not play it at 4 on Prize Picks, but Underdog did have it at 3.5. And the last, at least just kind of on the radar prop, not the biggest fan of him, but I am a big fan of his hit rating. Patrick Babonga, 22 flat fantasy is quite a low bar for him. So a little bit of stuff to digest here in the matchups. Now, obviously coming off of back-to-back blowout wins, coach played minutes a lot less, so he didn't have to close and missed out on a lot of production there. Did get into foul trouble at UNC, didn't play a whole lot, only played 16 minutes. Same situation for Louisville, only played 10 minutes. But Texas Tech, same thing. So he does come with a little bit of foul trouble. Got to warn you there. Got to warn you. It does come with a little bit of foul trouble. But in these games that are competitive, where he's able to get some kind of upside, pace up, et cetera, Van Allen Lubin on the other side, he is one of their higher usage rating players. So the blocks and steals could definitely be there for him tonight. Plays a little bit worse on the road just because of the foul trouble, but still, a really, really favorable line. The guy's been getting there in 22 out of 28 games this season. So at least one to say we mentioned 22 fantasy was pretty low for him. And it's only on Price Picks. Underdog said, nah, we're good with the fantasy lines today.
All right. So when it hits, we can say mention it on the stream. And it's 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. for you, depending on where you are. And guess what else? E17 likes.
Let's go. Man, if we can get 3 more likes, even 20 today, we perfect. It's right in between 15, right in between 25. I think 20 will get us a nice sweeper today and tomorrow maybe.
Come on, guys. 3 more likes. If you haven't hit the like yet, please hit the like for us. We've been working really hard, and we've been giving y'all free picks, and we're up 13.44 units on the week. We don't ask for any money. We just ask for 3 more likes, guys. 3 more likes. Let's go.
It's always free to hit the like button.
It is.
Right,
I always forget to do it, but yeah, if you could take that couple seconds, hit that like for us. I always go watch shows that I like and stuff on YouTube, and I always forget to hit the damn like button. So that's why we're annoying you guys to do it. You probably forget.
Yes, sir. All right, we got one last play, and honestly, wouldn't be surprised to see this line move a little bit more. Now, his 23.5 PRA, I think also very acceptable if you want to play it for a normal payout. But they were giving us, 0.8? I think it's 0.8. Oh, my goodness. Let me check. Bear with me. I'm trying to see what the regular line was. All right, so 23.5 normal payouts, and then, it was a 0.8 for 2 higher on the PRA. But Juwan Watts, 25.5 PRA. We're going to go under this. We saw it this last game, and we targeted him same type of matchup here. He ended up getting into a little bit of foul trouble, and coach was completely fine with basically just sitting him for the final 8 to 9 minutes of the game. Even whenever the game was still close and coach had an opportunity to bring him back, he chose not to. So we've seen that a lot here recently in some of these close games. Coach is just not playing him. Foul trouble, normal game script, whatever that case is, he's been totally fine with not leaving him out there. And I think same scenario here. Yes, they are back at home, but for him, it really hasn't made much of a difference. Still basically almost 60% to stay under this line. But we've seen over the last month now, his production level has just really tanked. And surprisingly, last game was one of his higher RA matchups, or RA production that we've seen in a lot of games. He had 11 RA, which is pretty crazy for him. But a majority of the time, he's only averaging 8.6 so far this season. So really for him, it's can he get to the free throw line and can he knock down a couple of threes? 3-ball really hasn't been falling a whole lot this season. On a good day, he's probably getting 1 at best. But this scoring is terrible. Truly terrible. Even this line is only 9 for 28 so far this season. I will say 13.5 points. I would be shocked if this moves up to 14.5 points, utterly shocked. But hey, a little bit of juice on the over, so I dare bookies to move it up. But we're really going to take advantage of that PRA line because the scoring downside for him, the minutes, all the volatility you could ask for. Plus, on the other side, their forwards are no slouch. Punch and Edmonds, they've been playing really, really well so far this season. Neither one of them are too terrible with fouls. I know Punch can be a little bit handsy sometimes, but they play really good interior defense. We're talking 83rd best against free throws allowed, offensive rating, offensive rebounding, all that stuff has looked really, really solid. So this is not an easy matchup for him by any stretch. He is going to have to get to the free throw line in order to burn us. I do not expect 11 RA again. I don't think that's going to happen. And the pace and the total for this game is not the greatest either. Also, a real good chance we could see Texas Tech just come out and spank them early. They're always live for that at home. TCU plays reasonable defense on the wing, but they're way better inside the paint. So all things boding negatively, and until they bump this line, we're going to keep playing it until it hits.
And Ayo says smash the like button, and guess what else, E?
What? What up?
We're at 20 likes.
Let's go, baby. Love it, man. Y'all seriously appreciate it. Y'all have no idea how much that means to us.
Yeah.
And-
We're coming out of YouTube jail. We're coming out of YouTube jail, I think.
That's right. Free.
We're free at last. All right, you went over all the plays, man. We're good to go. We're good to go stack some more money. I know tomorrow is a huge slate, so maybe we'll find some value. We can post a little video tonight. So if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you do that because we like to put out little videos, not live streams, so you can catch the value. So make sure you're subscribed as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys don't miss out on that. It is our last month, sad face of college basketball, but we're going to make the best of it. Hopefully continue this phenomenal run that we've been on. Light work tonight, but big day tomorrow, big day Wednesday. You already know those are our big slates. And then looking ahead towards, Wednesday also will be the finals for Unrivaled. So we will have props for that and kind of see what we have to work with.
The finals for Unrivaled. I'm writing that down. Yep.
That's right, y'all. Well, hey, we appreciate it as always. You guys hanging out with us Monday through Friday. We're going to hop in the Discord, get ready for these games. I think, does this game start? Yes, it is the first one. So Duke, NC State playing at the top of the hour. We're going to get ready for it. And then we got Unrivaled at, I believe, 7:30 again tonight. Is it 7:30 or 8:30? It is 7:30. Okay, cool. So normal start time for that as well. All right, we're going to get on out of here. Appreciate it, fam. As always, y'all have been amazing. Good luck tonight. We'll catch y'all in the Discord, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for stream. Peace.
I hate you.
Just Cash.